Hello all, my name is Erez Kaplan and I would like to say a few words about cybersecurity threats and various other problems that we are facing in the cybersecurity world. First, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Erez Kaplan. I'm the CTO of a company called Cyber 2.0. I am also an official representative of the European Committee from the Israel Boards of course, Mirror Boards of course, that write the ISO rules regarding cyber regulation around the world. And I've been doing cyber support and acting as an instructor for CISO for many, many years now. I want to bring to your attention what I think, and probably you think as well, is the main problem regarding cybersecurity and why the attacker always winning. The problem is as follows. We are at war. Everyone tries to attack everything. There are criminal-based organizations, there are small hackers, there are company-based organizations, and there are hackers supported by countries, which are the most problematic one. There is a silent war going behind the scene, and the main issue is as follows. The attackers are always one step ahead. We know how to defend. We know how to detect anomalies. We know how to detect behavioral analysis. We have all the tools, we have encryptions, we have everything that we can conceive, and we are always doing better and try to defend better. We are using tactics that developed by Mother Nature for billions of years. We can defend, we are doing a good job, but the attackers have the same abilities, they know what we protect against, and they are always one step ahead. If I can defend against a specific attack, they will devise a new attack. Then I will devise a way to defend against this type of attack. And it's a vicious circle of responses from the defender and bypassing and evading from the defender side. That is why every time you can hear about a new type of attack, something else that has managed to pass the firewall blockade, the antivirus blockade, and the EDR blockade. They are all working in the same constant methodology. Try to identify attack before they happen, trying to use anomaly, behavior, neural networks, everything that we can think of, but the attackers are there as well. They come from the industry. They are backed up by research and funds from countries and organizations, and they are not, as what they always was, someone small in the basement. They are backed up money. They're doing an excellent job, and they manage to penetrate and bypass every defense that we put against them. If we truly want to defend against the new type of threats they are presenting, if we truly want to be able to defend every time that a new threat, a new vulnerability, or a new type of attack arises, we need to completely and drastically change the way that we are thinking. We think straight, we think nature, we use antivirus, we use everything that we know, but it's not enough. It will never be enough. The only way that for us, the defenders, to protect against cyber threat is to do something so radically different, so outside the box, that the attacker will be mind blown, that they will have to go circle around it, and there will be no way for them to mitigate it. A completely new way to defend against cyber threat. An example for such a way can be chaos mathematics. Let's take our body, for example. Our body works in a very specific way. There are defenders, there are attackers, the white cells, the red blood cells, there are antibodies, and they are learning how the viruses and the various bacteria work. And they are always trying to block them and stop them, but the virus mutate and change, and so does the body accumulate it, but we are always getting sick because the body cannot respond fast enough. If you put, for example, chaos mathematics on the communication between the cells inside the bodies, and if you use mathematics in order to communicate it, the only thing that will happen then that the first bacteria or virus will be able to infect the first cell only from the billions of cells inside our body, and then they will be blocked there. No other cell will be able to communicate them. It will be blocked. It is a common fact. Everyone knows that there is no way to mitigate, to stop the first attack on the first computer. But if we will be able to relinquish that, to be aware that that is happening, And from that point forward, to create an unpassable barrier that disrupt communication, that allows the computer to communicate in a way that so far has been not thought of, that the attacker will not be able to bypass, using moving target defense, new ways to mitigate zero trust without interfering with the user's interface or programs, ways that the attacker will not be able to bypass because the mathematics is unbreachable, because it is unsolvable. Chaos mathematics and various other tools allow us to do such things. If we can take the chaos and put it into communication, if we can control what inside this communication barrier, then we can truly create something that will enable us to give a stronger and much more effective protection to cyber networks, to IT networks, to OT devices, to everything based on computers. We can create environment completely free from attackers. We will prevent the attackers the foothold in our environment, but we need to think different. We need to take everything out of the box. We need to radically shift the way that we are thinking, and we need to meld it together in a way that will not hamper or interfere with the current operation, but will drastically disrupt everything that the attackers can do in the past, in the future, and in the present. Thank you very much for listening.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.